What's up, guys? Welcome back to Digital Dive-In. It's your boy Monkey.
And it's your boy Phil, Goofball594.
We are back with Call of Duty World War II, and today we're going to be diving into our general thoughts around shooter games and how they are progressing.
I just wiped my ass and it was more creative than shooter games nowadays.
Well, yeah, honestly, that's the truth, though, because even though Call of Duty sells millions of copies every single time they come out, the games are relatively the same year in and year out.
They're either the same or they're just not evolving.
Yeah,
I mean, that makes sense. Like,
yeah,
it's a new game because it's in a different time period, or it's got some fancy new technology that no one wants. Like, what was it, the acromech suits or whatever they were called? Where you get to jump on walls.
The suits. The exosuits.
What sort of poop-smelling idiot came up with that?
Titanfall, which had made waves the year before. And that was a good idea, because Titanfall was a completely new game. Completely new idea.
Yes.
And it worked. This first game was okay, but like the second game was fantastic. I still play that. It's one of my favorite shooters.
Oh, wow.
It's a great
That's
game.
impressive.
But like the Call of Duties, the Battlefields, like they're all like even though Call of Duty and Battlefield have much different gameplay, within their respective games, the gameplay is basically exactly the same game in and game out.
Yeah, and like Call of Duty is so well known for World War II. Everyone's gonna remember playing Call of Duty, Big Red 1, or the Finest Hour, Big Red 1, and then Call of Duty 3. Like, don't try and change it up any on us.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, they want to keep
I was
on.
so ecstatic for this game, World War II, just because it was World War II.
But even this one it's good, but it's still more the same.
Yeah, that's true, and that's because they've just flooded the market. Like, if they had come up with this game right after World at War, holy cow, this would have been like revolutionary.
Oh, of course.
No, don't get me wrong. I understand the technology wasn't really around back then, but still. Like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like they'll come up with something and they'll just throw it out as fast as possible because they're not really trying to make good games. They're trying to make money.
They're trying to make money, exactly. And that's the issue. Like, that's why I enjoyed Titanfall 2 so much, because while it didn't sell a lot, and it came mostly because when it released, it was releasing alongside two huge titles, and it just kind of got, like, you know, drowned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was still
really
like it was a very underrated game, and it's supported now. Like, they didn't come out with a lot of DLC, they didn't come out with a lot of extra stuff, but the gameplay was so good, and it did something different. Added the whole wall running in the future, and then it also added in the mechs, like giant mechs that you could just get and fight with, and it was so cool. But like, in my opinion, like, shooter games lately have just become more just more the same, just incredibly stale. No one's trying to do anything new
anymore. They're not
no one's trying to do anything new.
Like,
yeah, exactly. No one's trying to do anything new because
whenever
they know what works, they know what sells, and they're afraid to be creative and do new stuff.
Yeah, and it's sad because they're ruining the industry.
Exactly.
Now, that being said, I think there are some games that are still coming out that will potentially, well, not coming out, but have come out that kind of change the mold. But they're not shooters anymore. They're like RPG games.
Yeah.
They're
like adventure RPGs.
Away. Yeah, like I feel like honestly we're kind of getting away from the whole like first-person shooters. I really do. I think we're gonna get to the point now where they're gonna make these big open-world games with first-world capabilities, like Far Cry.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
well, yeah, because like a lot of these games, like were originally classified as first-person shooters, but have since evolved into something else. Now,
yeah, like what we're playing right now. Is it really a first-person shooter?
Yes, this is still no, this is still a pure first-person shooter. I mean, Call of Duty is never going to be anything more
as a first-person shooter, though.
Oh,
absolutely.
Is it more of a
let's just I think it's getting to like the PUBG world.
That's another thing, because Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 5, so it'll be interesting to see which mode is more popular, the basic multiplayer or the Battle Royale.
Well, I feel like it's gonna be the Battle Royale only because it's new.
Yeah.
It's fresh.
That's true.
It's a new idea.
And that's why Battle Royale games are becoming so popular, because while they are shooters, they have a mechanism that makes them unique and interesting. There's something new.
Yeah, so I hope PUBG is kind of a step in a new direction. And hopefully, you know what? Hopefully PUBG kind of resets the market so first-person shooters can kind of get their footing back. And
Yeah, that'll be
to,
nice. I mean, it'll be interesting to just see like the big names in first-person shooters, Call of Duty, Battlefield, putting more focus into Battle Royale. Even though Battle Royale has a sort of a stigma around it right now, just because of Fortnite. And
yeah,
I love Fortnite personally, just because it's different than a lot of the other Battle Royale games. But at the same time, it doesn't take itself as seriously as the rest of the Battle Royale games. And I think that's a good thing. But at the same time, if more, like, Battle Royale is, while it's new, it's interesting, there's also stigma around it because everyone is doing a Battle Royale. That's a good thing, and it's also a bad thing. I mean, at this point, people are just afraid of innovation, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that, because PUBG and Fortnite and H1Z1 are dropping a lot of
oh yeah, they're
stuff.
dropping a lot of stuff. As a thing, when like you wish that shooters would do something new, and then when they do something new, everyone hates it because it's different. People are afraid of change, but yet they want change. So it's like it's like a catch-22.
Yeah, I know. I feel like that's how Disney is with Star Wars too.
Exactly. Like,
okay, we're gonna make us a prequel spin-off. We don't want that. Han Solo.
Right?
Yeah,
no,
we definitely don't want that.
That's another thing.
Why
like when they made Force Awakens, it was like, oh, is this a repeat of A New Hope? And then they made Last Jedi. It's like, oh, this is too different. So it's like, what the fuck do you want?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with shooters. It's the same thing with first-person shooters. They want something new, but they don't want something too different. You gotta find that sweet point, that like middle ground where they're gonna be happy.
But the sweet spot.
The thing is, you can never make everyone happy. It's impossible.
Yeah, so they need to focus and just make me happy.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking. Just get their shit straight for moi. Oh, we're on the same team now.
Hey. But yeah, so, I mean, now, here's the thing. And this is going to be the polarizing part of this episode. What shooters do you think are doing the best right now?
I think the ones, like, in what regard? Like, first-person shooters like this?
Yeah, like, which one? Like, yeah, first-person shooters like this. Like, the ones that are putting most of their focus on the online, multiplayer, first-person shooter aspects.
Oh, it's got to be Call of Duty right now. They're just about to drop the fourth Black Ops.
Black Ops, yeah.
I hated Black Ops. I don't like it, but
no. But the thing is,
it's a brand that people do like.
Yes, but if you look at Black Ops 3 and then you look at Black Ops 4, they look almost identical. It's like they're recycling Black Ops 4.
Exactly.
And I'm just like, oh my god. And I don't even think anyone wants a Black Ops 4. Honestly.
I know I don't.
I don't either. I'm just like, okay, no. Like, if anything, you guys did a good thing going back to World War II. This is a good move.
At the same time, however, at the same time, Battlefield has always been like my go-to. This Battlefield 5 coming out, I don't know. I honestly don't know. It looks like it's gonna be the exact same as Battlefield 1.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's World War II.
Looks similar.
Yeah, it's true. It
yeah,
does.
but is it though? Like, it's in the era, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it follows some random ragtag Suicide Squad like group.
You're right. You're right. I mean, they're taking liberties with their World War II, which I'm all for, because it's a game after all. I mean, it's a game. I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, Call of Duty is doing well in terms of player count because they bring in far more players than Battlefield does.
Well, that's because there's more. The population is younger.
Oh, exactly. Like more, you get so many young kids playing Call of Duty, which is weird, personally.
Whereas in Battlefield, like,
it's much more mature.
Have jobs and
It's much more mature. It's a much more mature game.
Yeah, it's a more mature game with a more mature crowd.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
It's the gentleman's Call of Duty.
Right, exactly. I mean, at the same time, they each have their pluses and minuses. I mean,
oh yeah,
Battlefield is great because bigger games, it's more realistic.
Oh, it's immersive.
Yeah,
it's more realistic. It's immersive.
But at the same time, you can't play a game, and it takes time to get. It takes time to get good at the game.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas Call of Duty, you can just pick up and play, and you can be decent or you can suck. It all depends. And that's another shooters, but like they never really took off either. Like the Ghost Recon series, like they're very.
Oh, that's like
they're very
super tactical.
They're fan favorite games, and they only get like their like loyal players to buy the games constantly.
Well, that's because if you got Call of Duty, which is like the perfect high schooler game. It's like it's fast, it's quick.
Exactly.
You're done.
Ghost Recon requires
time. Then you got Battlefield,
time.
which is like, oh, I'm a little more into this. And then Ghost Recon, it's like,
yeah,
you've got to set up a secret spy ring in Soviet Russia.
Exactly.
To make sure that you can do that one perfect shot. It's like, I love them, but oh my God, does it take time?
Oh yeah.
Like you have to have time to play those games.
Oh, I believe it.
You ain't gonna finish.
I believe it.
It's not fun unless you immerse yourself fully.
And I think for that reason I didn't. Oops, sorry, bro. I think for that reason I didn't really get into Wildlands that much.
It's just how immersive you need to be.
I mean that, and just the map didn't have a whole lot in it. There wasn't a whole lot to do except for the missions.
Yeah.
Which I think they did that on purpose, but anyways, that's Wildlands. That's a whole other thing too. But no, I mean, I don't know. I think shooters just need to get out of their comfort zone, and they need to stop. They need to stop caring about the like Call of Duty fanboys who are going to tear it to shreds if it's anything different than what they're used to.
Yeah, like it's time to set the market. You don't succeed sticking to the status quo.
No, I mean you
do take risks.
With Call of Duty, it will be easy. They can just keep on putting out the same shit. They could literally just copy one game and rebrand it 6 times, and it will still sell millions of copies.
Yeah.
Because it's Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the iPhone of games.
Actually, you know what? You're actually right, because they literally sold a remastered version and they couldn't keep up with the demand.
Exactly. I told you. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's literally copy
when the iPhone,
paste.
when Apple comes out with a new iPhone, it sells millions of copies of that iPhone because it's iPhone. Because they have loyal
3 generations behind Samsung.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm. Trust me, you don't have to tell me. But people are gonna buy iPhone no matter what. And it's the same thing with Call of Duty. People are gonna buy Call of Duty no matter what. Yeah. And it sucks. It honestly sucks because it inhibits the overall market. Like Battlefield is trying to do their own thing, but even they need to start doing something new at this point, or they just need to end the series. Like I loved Battlefield Bad Company. I miss Bad Company.
Oh, yeah.
I love that series, and they just forgot about it. It just ended. It's over. You won't.
Well, it didn't end. They just took what was good and they converted it into a game that would directly rival Call of Duty. And you know what? For them, it was good because those little individual stories of Bad Company, I don't see that lasting.
Yeah, but Bad Company had such an amazing story. Like their stories were so great. Their campaigns. Oh my God, they were funny. The characters are actually great. Like those are some of the only like first-person shooter campaigns I actually loved because they're just so hysterical. Especially Battlefield Bad Company 1. The story, the characters are so funny. I was like, it was like playing a first-person shooter comic book. Oh my God, it was fantastic.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
And you will never see that again.
Play those games.
Yeah, but you won't. You won't see a game like that ever again.
I wouldn't be so confident. You never know.
I hope
Especially
so.
with how they like
hope
to remaster games.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see a remaster of the very first one, especially if they decide to bring back the series. I'm like, yes, please give it to me.
I bet if they go ahead and drop the new generation consoles, that might be one of the games that they look into remastering. Just because of how old it is.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see what happens. I don't think we're gonna see like. It sucks because I don't think we're gonna see any innovation in a while.
Yeah, I doubt it. I think you're right. I think we're gonna be stuck with the same old, same old. At least we're not wall running anymore. Thank you for that.
Well, see, they did that in Titanfall 2, and it worked. But that's a whole
fine.
other thing.
That's not
a whole
Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. People don't entirely like futuristic shooters. Me personally, I like futuristic shooters because I like the whole, you know, creativity. There's more creativity behind futuristic shooters than there is with modern and historical shooters.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I like it. Plus, I'm a
true.
sci-fi guy. I'm a big sci-fi guy, so you know, I love that shit.
Yeah, I don't think the future's very bright right now, but we're on the right path. We got PUBG, Fortnite, H1Z1's making a push to the consoles.
Yep.
Like, I think all of these games coming out with a Battle Royale mode will inhibit all of the Battlefields and Call of Duties.
It will break the staleness. It will make them a little bit more fresh again. Plus, it
Yeah,
doesn't
they're gonna
hurt
try
that.
and rival back.
Plus, it doesn't hurt that a lot of these new Battle Royale games are free to play, and that's always nice.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, it's really good for them. They're pushing the market to where they want it because they're just letting it be free.
Yeah.
So more people are playing it.
But anyways,
Exactly.
guys, we honestly want to know your thoughts about what you think about first-person shooter games. I know there are a lot of gamers out there who like exclusively play first-person shooters, and that's totally fine. That's your niche. That's what you're good at. Go for it. But tell us your thoughts, whether you like where first-person shooter games are going, or you think that it needs to be changed up, and developers just need to be more innovative and creative with their games. Let us know.
Yeah, I would love to get someone who's like a exclusive first-person shooter. I'd love to hear their opinion.
Yeah, because I know they're going to have a lot of opinions. So guys, seriously, give us your opinions. We want to talk with you and see what you think. You might have good points. Who knows?
You may be dumb like us.
Right.
Who knows?
But anyways, guys, if you like this video, please slam that like button. If you're new to the channel, and you want to see more of us doing dive-ins like this, doing game reviews, movie reviews, if you're into that kind of thing, please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you get notified when we go live.
Ding.
Philly, thanks so much for coming on today.
And thank you for having me.
Guys, stay excellent, and we'll see you in the next dive-in.